Hello and welcome to the Posh Travel Blog. I'm Stuart
And I'm Christina.
and we're here today to give you a review of the Bonsol Hotel in Illetas Majorca. We've just spent 3 nights, we had a weekend away here and thoroughly enjoyed our stay.
Lovely.
And so this video is just to give you some information on the hotel, the facilities and most importantly the food, which was amazing.
Always amazing, always important.
So obviously we're going to do a talk over and then we've got the coverage of the resort as well for you to have a look at. So
I hope you enjoy watching this.
Without further ado, here we go.
Thanks. So the hotel has a very much English country manor feel. It's been in the Jamena family since 1953, so it has a really nice personal feel to it. And it has 145 bedrooms. You've got the manor house, and then you've got villas that cascade down to the seafront with the gym and the spa in between, which we'll expand on further as we go into this video. But it's been beautifully done. It's over 200 steps down to the sea, but they've built this amazing tunnel. I'll let you describe the tunnel, but it's a major feat of engineering.
Yes, it is a feat of engineering. It took many years to complete, and it links the main building to the second building down into the other rooms in the grounds. And it was being tunnelled out. Basically, there's 2 roads that traverse between the buildings. So they've actually tunnelled out, so they use an elevator, and then there's a tunnel that goes under the road to the next building, then down and under the next road as well. So you get the feeling that there isn't roads there, even though there are roads in between these buildings. It feels like the hotel cascades down, and they own everything, all the land, all the way down. So yeah, it was an amazing thing that they've done. Without it, I don't know how they would, how people would. You would have to go up and down so many steps to get from the top to the bottom. And probably back in the 50s, that's how they did it. But now it's all modern and you can go by elevator and walk straight through. So it's really fantastic.
In a wheelchair the other day and disabled scooters. So it's really made it possible for, these adaptations to make it possible for everyone to come here.
Well, we spoke last night, didn't we, to the manager? Yeah. We were asking about the disabled access, and you can access most parts of the hotel as a disabled person. And the last section, which we'll touch on later, from the bar down to the beach, there is another elevator that disabled people can actually use to get down. It's a staff elevator, but they're very accommodating and they will help you. But most of the hotel is accessible because it's elevators all the way through and passageways.
Because of this tunnel, 11 years to build it. So yeah, well done.
So what we'll do now is we'll start with the main building and then the second building and the rooms and the grounds, the beach and the bars, and show you everything. And we've done footage on everything for you as well. So yeah, so here we go.
So starting with the main building, the manor house as we call it, it has a really medieval feel, and all the paintings on the wall are all antiques that they've inherited from family and on their travels. The grandparents, the Jamena family, travelled extensively, and they always purchased something from Sri Lanka, Thailand, and so there's paintings on the wall from all of their travels and artifacts around the hotel. So it has a lovely,
feels like a castle, like a medieval castle. There's a lot of stonework and even knights in armour standing around. So it's an unusual build, actually.
It is,
yeah,
and
it's elegant though.
Yeah, and there's a lovely bar area, and it's all wood panelling inside and low lighting, and it opens out onto a terrace. So that's a lovely place.
Yeah, we used to love to go there in the evening, pre-dinner drinks.
Yeah, and had a pianist playing there after dinner. Really lovely feel.
Yeah, various entertainment options actually there were. The reception's there as well.
Yes, yeah.
Got the main reception.
And little sort of cosy little lounge areas, little rooms off, aren't there? So you can always find somewhere for a quiet spot to read a book or just relax.
Yeah. Then you've also got the Winter Garden restaurant, which they have breakfast there, but we'll touch on the food in a little while when we do the review on the food. But that one is usually closed for lunch and dinner because everything happens down at the beach. But we'll go back into that in a moment. But they do have breakfast there in the mornings, the Winter Garden restaurant.
And then you've got the main a la carte restaurant as well there.
Yes.
What's the name of that one? Okay,
oh, sorry, it's in Spanish.
Yeah, that's very grand affair. And again, a pianist is playing there, but we'll expand on that when we get to the food options.
Las Antorchas. Sorry, I should have rehearsed that
very
one.
nicely said.
Also in that building, they've got a swimming pool with a jacuzzi as well.
And it's heated, isn't it?
Heated,
yeah,
which
lovely
is
temperature.
a nice option. Obviously, when we were here, it's October and it should be cooler, but it's been so warm. It's been 27 degrees and sunny, so we haven't used those facilities. We've been down the beach and in the gardens, which is stunning. Absolutely stunning.
It's been incredible weather. We've been so lucky, so fortunate.
Yeah, so that's the main building.
We've got the. Are you going to touch on the pitch and putt outside the main building as well? So up here, there's the tennis courts and pitch and putt green. I think that's it, isn't it, for facilities in the main?
Yeah, and then obviously a lot of rooms. And we're in a suite in the main building, and actually, we think it's lovely because there are rooms further down in both sections of the property. But it's nice to be in the main building because we just potted down the stairs to the reception and to dinner and to the bar.
Entertainment.
You know, we've really enjoyed it actually, haven't we?
It's been fabulous, really lovely.
Yeah. So following on down in the elevator under the road, you come to the next block, and this block houses the gymnasium, the spa, and quite a few rooms as well. I think most of them will have views because they face out to sea and over the gardens. So the gymnasium is quite well equipped. They've got quite a few machines, and they've got the weights and things. I think you'll find what you need there.
Spa looked lovely. It was Nirvana Spa, and we'd had a look in all of the rooms. You'll see the photographs. But very, very well appointed. And they had the OPI products for nails, so really nice retreat there.
Yeah, well, we didn't actually use the facilities, even though because we didn't really have time. But I think if we come back to the hotel, you said you're definitely looking for a massage because it looked lovely. It was really, really well appointed.
Yeah. And they have yoga every morning here as well. So for your well-being, it's a lovely property. It really is. Just got a lovely, relaxed, calm feel to it.
Yeah, and then moving down from that building, there's another tunnel under the second road, and you come out into the grounds, and then there's a number of different rooms types there called villas, and they're all built semicircular style around overlooking this fantastic botanical gardens.
The gardens are just something else, aren't they?
Incredible. Yeah, I mean, they've spent a lot of time and many years getting the gardens so pristine, and they are what makes the hotel actually. It's just so tranquil.
Every species, isn't there, of plants and flowers. It's butterflies in the grounds. It's like botanical gardens, and it's just incredible what they've done. Really is. I think they got the Arabic irrigation,
Moorish style irrigation system. I think an Arabic gentleman put it together. So obviously irrigates this gardens all the way down in the old-fashioned way, which is really lovely.
It's stunning.
The hotel's quite eco-friendly as well, and they've got some solar panels on the roof and things, and they're very conscious about them.
And the products that they use as well in the rooms are all ecologically friendly.
Absolutely. So that's the rundown on the buildings and some of the grounds, but we'll put some more pictures on. So we'll move on to the food now, which was a really important aspect to our stay, because for a 4-star hotel, the food is 5-star standard. It was incredible, wasn't it?
I think you have to remember that you are actually in a 4-star hotel, but the food is 5-star. Really is fabulous.
It's unbelievable, really. We didn't expect it. Usually in a 4-star hotel, it's a buffet service, and say, for example, a Rio hotel, it's a buffet service, not waiter service. But here, I mean, you've got the main dining room, which is in the main building, which is the one we just mentioned, Las Antorchas, and that really is an affair. I mean, you can go there for dinner. It runs between 6:30 in the evening and 9:30 in the evening. And
it's a very dress-up affair, isn't it? Long trousers for gentlemen and long sleeve shirts. can wear a jacket, but it's not obligatory. And there's always a pianist playing there. It's very soft lighting. It's just wonderful ambience. Friday night we had a violinist playing. He was,
it was
amazing.
Lovely. Really lovely.
It's magical, really is lovely.
And there's 2 menus. I mean, they're just so generous, really. I mean, you have a standard menu, which had a choice of starters and second course and then main courses. But you can always have a ribeye steak or a fillet steak or fish catch of the day. I mean, that was. In addition to that, there was a gourmet menu, which we tended to take every evening, which was lovely. I mean, really, really good.
Incredible, yeah.
Last night you had moule marinière, didn't you?
Yeah.
I had fillet of beef and vichyssoise soup. Oh,
it was really...
so many things to choose from. Obviously, I'm just dropping some pictures on there for you to have a look at now. But it was a real affair.
A real foodie.
I love my food. Yeah. And lovely wine selection, good service.
Extensive wine
list, really good, and not
really?
overly priced.
No.
I mean, there's a bottle of wine that we really like in Spain, a Ribera del Duero, which is to buy it in a store is about €28, and they had it on the menu for €33. Well, that in another restaurant that would probably be €65 or €70. So it's reasonably priced.
Really fair.
Really excellent service, and with the piano and the background music, really lovely, isn't it?
It's just magical. Really is.
Really good. Also, we're still in the main building. Then the Winter Garden restaurant, which is the breakfast. So you can either have breakfast on the beach, or you can have in the beach restaurant, or you can go to this Winter Garden restaurant. We did both, didn't we?
We did try both, yeah. I think probably people that are staying in the main building tended to go to the Winter Garden. It's just easier, and the beach restaurant, the beach villas went to. So, so we tried both, and the breakfasts were fabulous. 8 till 10 in the morning, and in the Winter Garden in the main building, if you've missed breakfast, they have a continental between 10 and 11. So you've got all your fruits and breads and hams and salamis and cheese. So
we did that one
nice
morning because we missed breakfast.
We did oversleep one morning, so that was nice to try that out, and it was good, really good, and fresh oranges as well, so you can squeeze your own
freshly squeezed orange juice. There's a huge selection, fruit, cold cuts, egg station, hot selection, lovely bread selection. Really, really very good breakfast. More like you'd get in a 5-star hotel.
Absolutely,
to be honest
yeah.
with
The food, you just can't fault it. Even the honey, there was about 5 different pots of honey from the island.
Really, really good. And that was the same at both, wasn't it?
All the nuts, yeah. It was lovely.
Yeah, absolutely. Same as the Winter Garden restaurant, same as the beach restaurant. They offered the same thing, which was lovely. Yeah. So really enjoyed that.
Not one was better than the other. They were both very, very good. And then lunch?
Lunch. Down at the beach restaurant. But in the winter, or if the weather's inclement, then it comes up to the Winter Garden restaurant.
It does, yeah, from October.
So that's why they use that one. But the weather's been, as I say, so good for October that we've been down the beach restaurant every day. Open. It's amazing.
And the lunch, again, it's an extensive buffet. You'll see our photos on there. Yeah. But,
oh gosh, there's prawns, there's smoked salmon, there's usually a joint being carved.
Fresh paella yesterday was lovely.
You've got a lovely cheese selection, the same at breakfast as well, brie and blue and everything. And a lovely salad counter as well.
It's fantastic, yeah. Again, with all the...
But you can either... We're on full board, so we've got breakfast, lunch and dinner. So included was the buffet lunch, which we absolutely loved and we would have chosen anyway. But there's also another menu at lunch, which is sandwiches, club sandwiches, pizzas and things like that.
Sandwiches, An alternative. So if you're on bed and breakfast or half board, you might opt to not have the buffet lunch and just have a snack. So.
Yeah, and that restaurant turns in the evening into stays as the beach restaurant, but you can go there for dinner, and it's more of grill, it's fish and meat and things like that, isn't it? We didn't actually go there because we enjoyed the main dining room so much.
And the dress-up affair, I think.
I mean, amazing. I mean, what you'd pay for that if you went out to a restaurant. It's just incredible,
really. It was really lovely. As I think if you went down on the beach, if you've been out on a trip all day and you're tired, I think you can just go in there quite relaxed.
More relaxed down there.
It's not so formal.
It's more formal in the main dining room. So you can order food to your room as well, room service, can't you?
Yeah, and breakfast they do. I think you can can order, yeah, so you can have
Well,
room
yeah,
service.
room service, lunch from 12 till 3, room service menu. So you can order that, and snacks from 10 a.m. till 10 p.m. So they produce this little booklet which tells you everything, and when you arrive at the hotel, they give you that.
Like a
And
little
also,
Bible.
they give you a map as well, all about the complex. So you soon get used to it. So it's really, yeah, it's ideal to look at. So that's the food, isn't it?
Yeah, we haven't
I don't
touched
think
on
there's
the swimming pools much, have we either? There's actually 3 swimming pools in total.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, there is. Well, there's the one that we mentioned earlier near the Winter Garden restaurant in the main building, which is the heated pool, but we never really went there, did
No, we were just down on the beach. I love swimming in the sea, and it's just got its own little private cove, and it just gently shelves into the sea. So that was fabulous, really lovely.
we? Yeah,
But there was 2 on the way down, and there's an adults area as well. So if you just wanted to
peace and
lay out,
quiet.
not that there's
No, there
been
wasn't many children
many
when we went.
children,
Just a
yeah,
handful. Obviously, we were in
yeah,
October. But there was a sunbathing area at the top with sunbed and glass panel and fabulous views out to sea.
yeah, and a
And I think
jacuzzi there as well.
that
Yeah,
was the adults
yeah.
section. And then in the grounds itself, where the bar is, you can't believe, you think you're in Barbados or somewhere because of the foliage. It's unbelievable. But a lovely rock pool, swimming pool,
And there's
wasn't it?
a lovely bar
I think it
area
was salt
there,
water as well.
and then doing all the cocktails, and it's lovely. Yeah,
Yeah, it really was. And then there was the second pool. And when we went up to there, it did say for people who are in the beach villa rooms, it was their private pool. But I think nobody would say anything if you wanted to use it, to be honest with you.
no,
And then going down the steps down onto the beach, it's a small cove, but crystal clear water,
it really was
um,
aquamarine.
and sunbeds all around and umbrellas. And we thought, usually in a 4-star hotel, everyone's getting down there at 6 o'clock in the morning, putting their towels out.
It's not
There was
like
no,
that.
there was every single
No,
bed was empty. So that, or maybe because it's October, but that was lovely, wasn't
it's
it?
very calm and very civilized, and yeah, they've got it right. They really have. We bumped into a lovely couple staying here. They've been coming for 22 years,
22 years, yeah.
and she sort of summed it up. She said, "It's I come here every year. It's like coming home, and for my well-being, it just sets me off for they come in May or October, and she said just for your well-being, you feel calm and." It's lovely. Just takes away all the stresses when you get here.
Yeah, it's very, very
Really,
nice, very relaxing.
you feel.
And it's better than a 4-star hotel. They call it 4-star S for superior, and I think it is. I mean, the service is lovely. It's not, if you're in a 5-star deluxe, Castillo Son Vida in Palma, and it's the leading hotel of the world, and you're going to get silver service. You don't get that. You get very good service, and they're very friendly staff, aren't they? Lovely staff, you know. So,
Yeah.
but it's just the Martin, the owner, has turned the restaurant and everything into a real affair.
Yeah,
You know,
and
it's
he's
really
so
lovely.
hands-on. He comes round to the table every evening
Yes,
and
yeah, he does.
wants to. He makes a point of talking to
Really,
every
I don't know
guest.
how he must be exhausted.
He's just an amazing host. He really is. They are a lovely, lovely family.
Yeah.
And as I say, it says it all really when the repeat guests that they get. They said it's just like coming home, and he just
Most of the
he
clients
extends.
repeat, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
Repeat clients. So. I was reading in the booklet earlier as well, they can arrange other things like sailing courses just up the road. I noticed next door, the hotel next door is a paddy dive centre, so if you're
Yes.
interested in doing things like that. And then we walked out of the hotel, didn't we?
Yeah.
You can either go to the left or to the right, up or downhill. To go to the right, we wandered around a few more hotels. Then there was a beach club, Puro Beach, which we looked at.
Yeah.
And then you can walk into the town and there's a fabulous beach there, isn't
Beautiful
there?
bay, yeah, and lovely little beachfront sort of restaurant there, Chiringuito restaurant. And there's a few restaurants on the doorstep and mini market and a pharmacy. But
Not heaps on the doorstep.
No, but you're only
a handful. But obviously the food was so amazing in the hotel, we wouldn't have eaten out anyway.
But you're 5 miles from Palma
about
City,
8
so and the
kilometres,
bus
and
stops
the bus is outside the hotel,
so you can
so
whip on that and into the city. So,
or take a taxi.
Yeah,
It's nothing,
so,
you know. So it's quite well situated. I mean, we have stayed in other resorts. We stayed in Puerto Palenza before at the Yador, but that's about an hour and 45 minutes transfer. Whereas this hotel was only, gosh, it was nothing, was it?
15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was
from
lovely.
The airport.
Yeah, to get
really
here so
nice,
quickly.
Yeah. And you can see the port as well, so you can see all the cruise ships coming into into Palmer Port from our balcony here. So I was thinking it'd be quite a nice place to stay pre-cruise as well, wouldn't it? You know,
Yeah, it
just
would
for a
be.
short stay as well.
So going back to the rooms, we're in a suite in the main building, which we're really, as I say, we're really enjoying because it's in the main building and we like that. But equally, we've done some reviews. They're on our YouTube channel, the Posh Travel Blog. We've done the classic rooms, 2 types. We've done this suite that we're in and also a beachfront suite. And I can see each room has their own attributes. I mean, the beachfront suite was fabulous, right overlooking the sea. But obviously, to get back to the main restaurant, you have to come up the corridors and lifts and things. Whereas we've got a view out of our balcony, but further from the sea. So, but the rooms are really nice, aren't they?
That's it. I think there's whatever your personal requirements is, you'll find the right room for you. No 2 rooms are the same.
No,
are they?
they're all
all
different,
individual,
but all lovely.
So,
It's, I think, further down the hill in the villa rooms, it's a bit more modern, stonework, and they seem quite modern inside. This main building is a bit more oldie worldy up here.
More classical, isn't it? Really?
Yes, yeah, carpeted corridors and things, and it's a nice. We enjoyed it. We've enjoyed it. I mean, we did read some TripAdvisor reviews before we left, and people said, "Oh, it's tired. It needs to be. Oh, it needs this. It needs that." But okay, maybe a couple of things could be altered, but the overall package, no, because
you have to look beyond that.
yes,
because Geraldine and because that couple we met, they said the same.
They said just ignore that because
it's just so many lovely qualities, and the family are so wonderful and so hospitable that you could forgive.
They are, and the food is so good, and the grounds are so beautiful. There's so much good about it that you would overlook any small. I know they are bringing it up to date. Obviously, every hotel has had the COVID problems, lost money and everything.
Yeah.
So I suppose over time, those small things which could be adjusted will be. But please don't let that put you off. No. Don't read the reviews and let that put you off booking because
the
it is special, really.
It is a very special place, and they don't exist anymore, do they?
They just nowadays the hotels are just the soles ripped out, and they put plastic seats everywhere. And this is like an English country manor in Majorca, with oldie worldy style and service and excellent food. So
crisp white sheets, it's spotless. You can super comfortable beds, an abundance of beach towels. It's lovely. It really is like you've been welcomed into somebody's home. Yeah,
definitely.
Family home. It's fabulous.
Yeah, we absolutely loved our weekend, and we'll definitely return. So I hope you enjoyed the video. We have put the rooms separately on our travel blog, so you can have a look at those. I don't think there's anything else. I think that sort of wraps it up, really. Excellent food, nice staff, good entertainment in the evenings, sort of classical, piano and violin and things. Choice of swimming pools, good facilities in the gym and the spa, nice little beach, small cove. You can swim very easily there. Comfortable, lovely lunches.
Wonderful family-run hotel.
What isn't there to like?
So, thank you to the Jamena family. We've had an amazing stay.
Yep, and I hope you've enjoyed the video.
Thank you for watching.
So, go ahead.
Yeah, well, if you like what you see, please subscribe to our channel, the Posh Travel Blog, and give us a thumbs up. That's really important to us. We're doing reviews of all the destinations that we visit, and as Stuart says, we have covered all the categories of rooms at this property. So thank you very much for watching.
Yeah, we own a travel agent as well, Aquamarine Travel, which is connected to Travel Stop in Suffolk. So it's something we used to own travel agencies, which we sold out prior to COVID, and now we've set up on our own, just the 2 of us. So if you're looking for a holiday to the Bonsol and you'd like some advice from us, or we can book it for you, or give us a call. We're aquamarinetravel.co.uk. So just check us out on our website. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.